Mashiko,
I
our
am
guide.
the best
I'm
local
fanning her because it's
guide.
very hot. This is the best
Very hot.
local guide in Kanazawa.
Yes, because I've lived here for over 70 years.
No way.
No way.
Impossible. What do you think makes Kanazawa unique in all of Japan? What
All
is
of Japan.
different about Kanazawa compared to other cities in Japan?
Good question.
Thank you.
For your good question. Kanazawa is especially very famous for samurai culture, such as no play or a tea ceremony or martial art.
So that's how you're entering the tea ceremony. Got it.
You're going to crawl in?
Jen, do you want to reenact that?
Sure.
Okay, Jen's going to enter the tea ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Just crawl in like that, doggy style.
You enter doggy style, he says.
So we're entering the samurai district and we must be very quiet.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
I will tell you one secret.
About these Japanese restaurants, most of them is like in this place I just had lunch. You have a $6 lunch and they're thanking you so damn profusely as though you've just done them this huge favor by having a $6 lunch there. I must have had 7 different people in that restaurant, employees, just thanking me profusely on my way out. 3-string instrument that Geishas play. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. It's all very secretive, this geisha stuff, isn't it? I'm gonna get the Warabi Matcha. Let's see how this is. Okay.
Take away?
Yeah, take away. Please refrain from eating and drinking while walking. Okay. Take that sign back. He's handing me a sign saying, please refrain from eating and drinking while walking. Okay. We were just passing right alongside Lake Biwa. Of course, I didn't have my camera out at the moment, but that's okay. We're heading up to Kanazawa today. Many different modes of transportation, huh, Jen?
Yeah.
How many different modes of transportation have we had today? Let's count them up. First of all, the bus, right? The bus in Koyasan, to the cable car, right? Then the cable car. Then we took a train to Osaka.
But then we
Shin
station.
Right, to one station. Then we had to get in the subway, right, to go to Osaka Station. Then from Osaka Station, now we're on this train station. We're going to Tsuruga Station, which is an hour away. We're changing trains in Tsuruga, and we are going to Kanazawa today. And then as our ultimate destination. I think the whole thing, door to door, is supposed to be around 5 hours, but many modes of transportation.
Taxi or something. So
Yeah, then we'll take a bus or a taxi, then to the Airbnb we're staying at in Kanazawa. 7 different things we're doing today in order to get to our destination. A little bit complicated, but so far, the only sweaty part of it was getting this JR ticket in Osaka Station, because we got conflicting advice about whether to use the machine or the ticket office. Japanese ticket machines are a complete pain in the ass, aren't they?
Well,
figuring them out. What's your destination? We weren't at the right machine, first of all.
Once we got to the right machine, I
Right.
didn't think it was too bad.
Sometimes if you're going a longer distance, you need to go to one of the destination machines, right? That was our problem. There's machines that just show you prices, like you want a 200 yen ticket, do you want an 800 yen ticket, whatever. Those are the cheaper ones where you're going short distances. When you're going a longer distance, you need to find the destination machine where you can type in or just hit Kanazawa or wherever the heck you're going. So anyways, I was running around. I was told to go to the ticket office, so I was running like 2 floors down and whatever. Meanwhile, Jen was talking to some guy who said, oh no, I'll help you, just we'll just get it on the machine here. Meanwhile, one of his colleagues or somebody else before had just been telling us the opposite, that I need to go to the ticket office. So anyways, I'm all sweaty, but train ride's been really nice so far. We were getting a good view of the lake. Now we're going to be heading over to the ocean side in a little bit, getting in. Probably on our next train we're going to have some ocean views, and looking forward to Kanazawa and seeing what the next stop is all about. Airbnb here in Kanazawa. So this is what it looks like from the outside. It's on a very steep hill. So let's take a look, just looking around here for the first time. So discovering, is it dark in there, Jen? Can you turn some lights on for us?
Here, come on in.
Got some slippers? All right. What have we got? Kitchen, turn some lights on, would you? Looks nice.
This is a laundry. With a dryer here.
Oh, nice. Okay, it's dark in here.
I don't think that was light. Those were lights. That's a fan. And then that's one bedroom.
Oh, nice. A little bit of a view here, too. A little bit of a rock garden or something out there.
Yeah.
It's dark in here, though. It's the only problem. Need some lights. Let's see what's upstairs. Whew, it's hot up here. We're going to have to figure out where the AC is. All right. So I guess this is a room for Japanese beds. Oh, there's actually Western-style beds in there. It seems like we've got a bit of a view. Where's the AC?
They're in the bedrooms. There's
Okay.
one in this bedroom.
Got to get these babies cranked up. And here's another bedroom. Well, it seems pretty nice. What do you think, Jen? Just arrived in Kanazawa. I want to try one of the specialties. Kanazawa curry is one of the regional specialties, and so we're at a place called Kanazawa Curry Laboratory. Let's take a look around this place. Hopefully it's going to be good.
So I wanted to try another plate in another plate.
So this is the black keema curry there on the left.
Yeah, I think so.
And there's the golden Kanazawa curry on the right.
A little bit of everything.
It is a little bit of everything. We crossed the river to another tea and geisha district, Higashi Chaya. This one's pretty dead too. Well, this place is open. Oh, here's some noise in here. Any geishas in here, bud? Oh, look, this place is full. This place is full. I mean, there's a lot of people in there, but... Sounds like geisha music. Jen's chicken. She won't come out and join me. Let's play dumb. There's no one here. I think this is definitely a geisha house, but Jen thinks we shouldn't go out. Kanazawa on a Tuesday night. I think we're giving up. We are giving up. Cannot find a damn interesting thing to do here. This town is completely dead on a Tuesday night. But it's what it's like when you travel. You know what? Depends, if you're in a place on a weekend, big difference than being there on a Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, stuff like that. And maybe there's somewhere lively. We sure as hell have not found it. We're getting tired. We've been traipsing around all night. So... Night one in Kanazawa is in the books. Very cool staying in one of these old Japanese Machiyas, they're called. They're townhouses. And there's a bunch of signs all over the place. My favorite one is this one here. I love the way this was, this had to have been Google Translate. This is so strangely translated, but the sentiment and the translation is pretty funny. It says, with attention to a customer of a stay, period. This part is a quiet residential area, period. It's quite annoying to neighborhood residents, so such as making noise in late at night, please don't make a big sound. Okay, indeed. We've arrived here at Kenroku-en Gardens in Kanazawa. It's about 7:30 a.m. We're thinking we might get in for free this early, but no such luck, but it's only a couple dollars to get in here. It's one of only 3 so-called perfect gardens in Japan. I'm going to ask our guide later today what exactly that means. But they started building this place in the 1600s, apparently, by the Maeda clan, who ruled this area from Kanazawa Castle but it wasn't open to the public until sometime in the 1800s. I think it said 1874. And it's very, very quiet this morning, just the birds singing. So looking forward to this. There's also a place you can have breakfast here, but I think it said it required reservation, and then we're talking about fish. I don't know, I like fish, I just can't get around it, the idea of fish for breakfast. Can you, Jen?
I think I'll stick with the toasted coffee.
All right. These guys are doing some tough work early this morning. It's gonna be a hot day too. It smells good here, doesn't it, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
It's an awfully nice way to start a Wednesday morning in Japan. There's several tea houses in here. This one, it says, dates from the Edo period, which was between the 1600s to 1868. And it was restored. It doesn't open till 9 a.m. though. So if you want tea before then, you are SOL. Pretty nice to have the place almost all to ourselves. The only challenge here is just figuring out where the hell to go, because there's so many different little paths. Little bridges and streams and ponds in here. If you're an early bird and a cheapskate, the free admission to the garden is from 4 a.m. until 6:45. Back in the Higashi Chaya, Geisha / tea house district, one of the three in Kanazawa. Here last night and it was totally dead. Wanted to see what it looked like during the day. During the daytime you can actually appreciate the architecture here a little bit better. All these little narrow alleyways and the Machiya townhouses. It's really quite neat. It's still very quiet though, which is okay. But at least now the shops and restaurants and such are open, and it's a hot day. Let's see what we can find around here. If you're coming to Kanazawa, don't come Tuesday, Wednesday like we are, because Wednesday is sort of a day that a lot of things are closed, museums and attractions and things like that, and some businesses too. Tuesdays are closed. The market here is closed on Wednesdays. Sometimes your timing with travel just isn't good. There's really no two ways around it. You're not in a place at the right time. And probably on the weekend is very, very lively, although more crowded, so I don't know. It's always a trade-off. So of course, back in the day, it's still considered, there are still geishas here, these private clubs and such that you need invitations to come to. But back in the day, there were dozens of these geisha clubs in this district and the other two in the city. Here's a little business that has some photos of, historical photos of geishas. Lots of little places just starting to open up, little restaurants and shops here. It is definitely a better vibe during the day than it was last night, that's for sure. Sake specialty shop. Jen's gonna have to come back here. Jen lost a crown on her tooth this morning, so my wife is out trying to find a dentist here in Kanazawa. It's never a fun thing to do when you're traveling, but had to be done, so we'll see how she does with that. Lots of little shops here. If you're into shopping. My suitcase is getting way too full, so I'm trying to hold off on foreigners come to Japan and then they start talking in a Japanese accent the way a Japanese person speaks English. There's a couple of gringos in there going, pudding, soft. Listen, come on people. You can speak English, fucking speak English for Christ's sake. Chopsticks. And there's a sign here that I like. It says, sorry, we cannot accept trash here. Interesting stuff that I really don't know what it is. Might have to go inside here to find out. They seem to know what it is. I don't know what any of this stuff's up. Gonna get the Warabi Mochi. Let's see how this is. Okay. Yeah, take away. Please refrain from eating and drinking while walking. Okay. Take that sign back. He's handing me a sign saying, please refrain from eating and drinking while walking. Okay. Sink. It's like it's about the size of my hand. Whoa. It's a very strong flavor. Since he handed me a sign telling me not to walk around with my drink, I guess I'm going to take a seat. strong creamy tea. Matcha has really an intense flavor. It's a little smoky too. It just tastes like it has a sort of a roasted, almost nutty flavor. Damn, this is a good treat. What the hell is Warabi Mochi? Just looking on Wikipedia, it's a traditional Japanese dessert with ancient origins dating back to the Heian period. It's a popular delicacy among the aristocracy. Well, there you go. It's one of the favorite treats of Emperor Daigo. Well, if it was good enough for Emperor Daigo, what the hell? Here in the Wikipedia entry is a travel log written by someone, of course, that I'd never heard of in 1616, which is considered to be the first travel diary to mention food on the road. Isn't that interesting? And in this travel diary published in 1616, Warabi Mochi was highlighted. That's interesting. So people were talking about Warabi Mochi in the very first travel diary back in 1616. And what in the hell is it, though? It says that it's made from warabiko, bracken starch, and it's covered or dipped in kinaka, which is sweet toasted soybean flour, and kuromitsu syrup is poured on top as a sweetener. Holy Christ, and this is the matcha flavored one. Pretty damn good. Additional 3-string instrument that geishas play. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. It's all very secretive, this geisha stuff, isn't it? I give them credit for not completely commercializing this experience. That there are geisha shows and performances and things like that, but for the most part, they don't really commercialize this too much. As I said, like, you know, they could just be selling tickets for this stuff in here, and instead it's like invite only, whatever, private clubs. I think in the U.S., if there were geishas, they'd figure out how to make more money off of them, right? Chaya district. Aww. Arigato. Ice cream in here, the famous gold leaf ice cream, which is a thing in Kanazawa. Very popular. There's already a line and it's not even 12 o'clock. Is it good? It's good? Okay. Here it is. It's kind of a feeding frenzy of people getting these gold leaf ice creams. Special gold leaf ice cream. Looks good. Arigato. For the gold leaf ice cream. Holy Christ. Not even 12 o'clock yet. And they close it, of course, the store closes at 6, but no ice cream after 5 p.m., they said. So you'd like to have ice cream after your dinner. Hell no. Got to come in the morning to get it.
To play 3 strings guitar.
It's a practice for guitar?
Yeah, shamisen. Do you know?
Shamisen. That's what
Japanese
that's the music that the geishas play, correct?
Yes.
And they're doing practice?
Yeah.
Is there a show tonight or something?
No, not tonight. Maybe in August.
Oh, not
We
till
have,
August?
Yeah, we have recital.
Do you play also?
Yeah.
Can I watch?
No, so sorry.
I saw the sign, yeah. No good, huh?
Only students.
Only students?
Yeah.
Too bad. I'd like to see it.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye. Someone else practicing today. One of these little alleyways. So this is a Soba restaurant here, over on this small alleyway here. And they just told me that they haven't opened yet. They're opening at 12 o'clock, so there's no one there. And she said, we are fully booked for today. I said, really? Okay. Must be a tour group coming or something like that. And I said, well, what about tonight? She said, well, you could send me an email. And okay, what time do you close? You could either come at 6 or 6:30 is the only time we serve dinner. Wow, talk about restrictive. So many lightning fast service at this place, Buimon Soba. I absolutely love cold soba on a hot day, which today is. So we're gonna have some cold soba noodles. You dip them in this sauce, and they've already refilled my iced tea here once, which I love. And refilling my iced tea. Oh God, on a hot day, free iced tea. 2 tables over from me has a cold. He just keeps blowing his nose at the table. It's interesting how it's bad manners to walk around with a drink, but it's apparently perfectly fine to blow your nose ostentatiously at a dinner table when you're close to other people. All right, let's try this soba. Very salty, really nice texture, super nice and cold, delicious. Let's take a look at what else we got going here. Nice. So this is a soba restaurant. So pretty much everybody's having different varieties of soba, and in Japan that's kind of how the restaurants work. You don't have 50 different things on the menu. Almost every restaurant specializes in one thing, but different varieties of it. So anyways, there's a bit of an art form to eating this soba, where you're not just supposed to pour the sauce onto the noodles, you're supposed to dip them in there. I'm just not good at this. It's really kind of difficult. It's tricky to get in there. You're supposed to dip it like this. Arigato. Third iced tea refill, love it. Good stuff. So this is kind of a touristy neighborhood, and so the soba was very, very good. It's 950 yen, which is $6. Sounds like a bargain. Actually, it's pretty expensive by Japanese standards. It's worth it. That was good. It got the iced tea was very good too. So not bad at all. Amazing thing about these Japanese restaurants, most of them is, like in this place I just had lunch, you have a $6 lunch and they're thanking you so damn profusely as though you've just done them this huge favor by having a $6 lunch there. I must have had 7 different people in that restaurant, employees, just thanking me profusely on my way out, and it's not an unusual experience. You know, you have a cheap lunch at some place, it tastes very good, and they're so grateful. I mean, I don't know how sincere it is or what, but I mean, it's almost to the point of obsequiousness how grateful they're acting that you've dined at their establishment. It's great. I love it. Mashiko, our guide.
The best
I'm
local
fanning her because it's
guide.
very hot. This is the best local guide in Kanazawa.
Yes, because I've lived here for over 70 years.
No way.
No way.
Impossible.
But
I'm going to
people-
put your contact information in my video, so will people be able to, can I give your email address out?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. What are we going to see today?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Kanazawa
Castle. We're going to Kanazawa Castle.
And after that, we will enjoy Samurai District.
Uh-huh.
And after that,
Ninja, right?
you had a reservation for Ninja Dera,
Yes.
you know? So I'll take you there.
I'm fanning Machiko because it's very hot here today. All right.
Thank you, very kind of
We're gonna
you,
have.
Dave.
Are we gonna have cold drinks and ice cream and stuff like that to keep cool?
Keep cool, yeah.
All right. I'll fan you too if it gets too hot. Maybe we should go find my family. I wonder where my children are.
Well, Kyoto?
Yes.
Okay, Kyoto is very ancient capital because emperor had lived there for a long time, but unlike Kyoto or Nara, Kanazawa has developed since the beginning of Edo-Period.
So that's like 1600, right?
Yeah, 16th 16th century to late 19th century,
Yeah.
all about less than 300 years. we call Edo-Period, and the boss was Shogun, whose name Tokugawa. Tokugawa Ieyasu was the ruler all of Japan, and at the time, nation was divided. I'm too nervous.
It's a reconstruction, but the stones are original, as is this gate.
So this was built 1788.
Paid tax with rice at the time, so rice is very important.
Yeah, so they kept rice in here during the Edo period. Very impressive castle. Michiko is saying that this is a sea cucumber style castle wall.
I think she means because these are round like a sea cucumber.
Yeah.
They're rounded.
Yeah, there you go. While we walk, let's walk.
Okay, let's walk.
Walk and talk. What do you think makes Kanazawa unique in all of Japan? What
All
is
of Japan.
different about Kanazawa compared to other cities in Japan?
Good question.
Thank you.
You for your good question. Kanazawa is especially very famous for samurai culture, such as no play or a tea ceremony or martial art.
Okay.
Because Kanazawa has flourished since Edo period, samurai society, and Maeda
Okay.
Toshie the road here was the richest
hear
feudal
this, boys?
lord,
Okay.
daimyo-sama. So Tokugawa boss Shogun kept close watch on Maeda family, so the Maeda family pretend to focus on the cultural thing only, and pretend no interested in rebellion things. So that's why Kanazawa city is the perfect city to appreciate handcraft, traditional handcraft things such as lacquerware,
Yeah.
gold leaf items, and
There's many of those in the
pottery.
Geisha district. There's
Yeah,
many
yeah, yeah,
stores
yeah.
selling those things, yeah. Also in the museum, in the crafts museum, there's a
Yes.
shop that sells those things, right?
Yes, could you believe 100% of gold leaf is now produced in only Kanazawa in Japan?
Is that why they have the gold leaf ice cream?
Yes, that's why. So young generation only interested in gold leaf ice cream.
I know. I know.
Interested in history. No.
Ice cream is so much more interesting than history, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Samurai
But
district. We took a taxi over to the Samurai district.
In the past, of course, in Japan, emperor-centered society, you know. But about 800 years ago, samurai literally means just godman, not ruler, not king, godman. But samurai ruled society 800 years ago, I mean Kamakura period, okay? And since Kamakura period to the end of Edo period, samurai ruled society. And the end of Edo period, a samurai lost job. And again, emperor-centered society, modern society. Okay, so about 100年からabout 700 years, samurai ruled Japan. So at that time, samurai here lived this area.
This neighborhood. Samurai costume.
And in Kanazawa City,
We got a garden here. Fantastic. Oh, these little Japanese gardens are just amazing. I want a Japanese garden in my house now.
We were staying in like Airbnb house, and they have a branch right by the front door.
Explaining, this is what you do when you enter the tea ceremony. Show us.
yes, we must show humility.
Okay, humility, okay.
Samurai have to remove the sword.
Okay.
And
Prostrate yourself like that.
because very low entrance, look there.
So that's how you enter.
Show our humility.
Okay.
Humility.
Humility. There's a lot of humidity today, and you show your humility. Her sister is a professor of tea ceremonies. She actually teaches people tea ceremonies. It's a very elaborate cultural practice here. You need to know what you're doing.
I know everything, and I often translate how to appreciate tea ceremony, but I myself, I cannot sit on my knee because of my sore
So
knee.
you're supposed to sit with on your knees
Like
that.
this is the right posture.
Not very comfortable.
If your knees are okay, then it doesn't.
Not
it's
many
fine.
foreign visitors can sit like this, so I admire you.
Good job, Jen. So this is how you're entering the tea ceremony. Got it.
You're gonna crawl in.
Jen, do you want to reenact that?
Sure.
Okay, Jen's going to enter the tea ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Just crawl in like that, doggy style.
Remove your sword.
You enter doggy style. He says.
Like an animal. Okay.
Well, you come in dogs.
Oh,
No. That's the best I could do.
but
Okay.
I'm afraid I cannot sit on it. This is a bad example, ne?
Yeah.
Very a lot of people.
So Michiko is saying normally a tea ceremony room is much smaller than this, room for only 2 people. So there's 2.5 mats, you said, something like that, or 3 mats? So this is considered a giant room, even though it appears to be quite small. He approaches the enemy on horseback. He uses the long one, otherwise he uses the short one. And so the samurais kept their concubines here, and then in Tokyo they would have their wives. Perfect. It's a good arrangement.
Good arrangement. Do you give your wife as a
Nope.
as a hostage to boss?
No,
Would like to have your wife.
I'm not a samurai.
Have any concubine?
Guys, what do you think? What do the boys think about it?
So we
So I'm sorry, hold on a second. So tell me again, the Warabi Mochi is made with what?
Warabi Mochi.
Yeah.
Warabi literally means the name of a plant.
The plant.
Plant. Mochi means rice cake.
Rice cake. Got it.
Warabi mochi tastes like rice cake. Rice cake.
Okay. And they drink this all around Japan or just in Kanazawa?
Oh, warabi mochi is very popular all of Japan.
All of Japan.
All of Japan.
Got it. Okay.
I love warabi mochi.
Okay.
I like it. I explain about hojicha. It's special, nice tea, which I love it. They use not tea leaves, but only stem. How do you say?
Stem.
like a cinnamon stick.
Stem, yeah, stem. Plant stem, roast stem. They roast stem and become brown color and power hot water. It contains no caffeine.
No caffeine,
I
good.
I can
Drink it
have
and-
stem tea anytime.
Okay.
Even at night, so I love it.
So there's a diaper changing station here, but it says, please take your disposable diapers home. Don't think anybody would be carrying around dirty diapers in the U.S. So we're entering the samurai district and we must be very quiet.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
I will tell you one secret. Okay. Only one house is still living. We are a samurai descendant. I'll show you the house.
Okay.
But must be
Quiet. Very quiet. Like we're ninjas.
Yeah, like a ninja.
like ninja.
Ninja.
This height is determined by the rank of samurai.
So low ranking, low height.
You must be more quiet. You must be quiet.
Did you hear that, Leo?
So the highest ranking samurais had taller walls.
I'll tell you this house. Now, real samurai descendant is still not living.
So there's a descendant of a samurai still living here.
From March to November to next year March, it is covered by straw to protect from damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What are these businesses? Restaurants around here?
Oh, in the past they are all middle-ranked samurai's house, but nowadays it's fancy shop,
Okay.
pottery shop.
Can we take a quick look? Let's look real quick.
that lady didn't care about being quiet.
Which lady? Tell her to be quiet.
Nobody told her.
Tell her to be quiet.
No, don't.
Tell her.
This is pottery shop. This is not summer house, so you cannot make what noise. Pine tree, it's so precious.
Oh yeah, they built them
More
around it.
precious than house. So
This is the samurai's descendant's house. Can we go in or no?
yes.
Okay. All right. Chico is saying that the low-ranked samurai would grow only edible trees that have something that fall that you can eat, and it's a symbol of having a high ranking as a samurai. If you had trees that were just purely aesthetic, like these. We're at the Ninja Museum shop now. This is 650,000 yen for this ninja costume,
This is like a
including
decorative
shipping.
one. It's not with leather, it's decorative.
Right, it's nice though. So this is the third Geisha district, Nishi. I think this is the quietest one, most unheralded, but it's nice. Has the Machiya architecture, townhouses. So this is the third little neighborhood in Kanazawa where they had these babies. Nishi Chaya Museum here. And then down the street there's that Samurai Museum. Neat.
You're at the Ninja Museum in Kanazawa. Oh, it's a
Ninja Weapon Museum.
Ninja Weapon Museum.
Samurai Museum. Okay, Ninja Weapon Museum, right?
And we paid 300 yen. This is Dave's second try.
Center.
I forgot to record the first couple of throws here, but he's got a third in. Woo!
Let's go! I got one more.
One more.
You don't want to knock it off.
Look at that baby.
She's got to check it.
I think it's okay.
Yeah!
It's a bullseye. Nice.
I got one more.
Nice.
I just shattered that target. Look at that. Ready?
Oh, so we got 3 in, 1 in the bullseye.
Like our driver, he's got a good uniform because the company name is Pro. So his shirt says Pro. And also his tie also says Pro. So he's definitely a professional, no question about that. In Japan are absolutely amazing. They're everywhere, especially in train stations or shopping malls connected to train stations. This one is connected to Kanazawa Station. So much stuff in here. I mean, it's like sort of, like a market. This is like some market type items, but then you've got other stuff too, actual restaurants. It's good when you're with a group too, because then everybody can just choose what the heck they want. Take a little look around here. Everything, desserts, sweets, skewers, yakitori, sushi. I could wander around these food courts forever, just sampling. The Japanese sweets, though, are confusing as hell because they're all like sort of all wrapped up. You're wondering, like, what is all this stuff? You need translation. It's not self-explanatory at all. I think we're in like sort of a desserts area right now. It's way better than food courts you're going to find in shopping malls in the U.S. There's no like Orange Julius or what's the pretzel place? Auntie Annie's Pretzels. This stuff is way better. And look at the uniforms too of the people who work in the shops. Just fantastic. They're snazzy. Konnichiwa. I mean, these people are professional. They're dressed up nice. First class. Chopsticks, man. There's chopsticks stores and stalls everywhere in Japan for obvious reasons. Dishwasher safe. These ones are. These are actually really nice. Financier. Look, guys. Chocolate financier. Konnichiwa. So what do you got here? Cookies. Looks like mostly cookies and such.
Matcha flavors, cake, matcha flavor, matcha. Green
This is
tea,
matcha. Okay.
with local beans,
With local beans. What's this one?
caramel.
Caramel.
Yes, caramel, and 6 kind of nuts.
Caramel and 6 kinds of nuts.
Yes.
Nice.
Sounds like something you would
And
like.
tell us about some of the other cookies.
Sweet potatoes.
What? This is potatoes?
Yes, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, Jen. That sounds up your alley.
I don't want sweet, so sweet.
Uh-huh. And this one?
This one is twig tea, madeleine, so like cake, twig tea flavors.
20 flavors.
Twig tea.
Ah, okay. Sounds very good. What's the best item here? Top one.
This one is popular for the souvenirs.
This one because it has matcha
Yeah,
and chocolate.
and with local beans from Noto area, so north area.
Aha. All right, I want to try a couple. You're a good salesperson. Jen's going to explain her dental experience from today. Jen's going to tell us what happened at the dentist today here in Japan. Go ahead, Jen.
So my crown came off 2 days ago, and yesterday Dave got in touch with the Airbnb host and told him what happened and asked if they had any recommendations for a dentist here in Kanazawa who could help. And they called around and sent a message that there was a dentist close to our hotel that I could walk in and see. So I did that this morning. I walked in. It's only 5 minutes from our Airbnb. And sure enough, he was there and able to help put the crown on right away. The only thing is he didn't take credit card, so I had to go get cash from the ATM, but it only ended up costing 3,000 yen, which is about $18. So really quick service, 30 minutes, and I was out of there for $18.
Imagine getting any sort of dental service whatsoever done in the United States for $18 and without an appointment. Good luck. Court number 2 now at shopping center MZA, about 15 minutes up the road from Kanazawa Station. And there's a lot of really nice stuff in here too. See what they've got here. These look like some sort of Japanese desserts, but I'm not quite sure. Konnichiwa. I like your hat. See what else we got. Here we got more desserts. There we come to the seafood section. So much stuff around here. Mind-boggling. Different types of... The smell is delicious. It's like some kind of dessert. These little fishes with filling in them. Smells very good. Smells good. Okay. Recommended is very hard to find. Holy Christ, someone's showing us. Thank God. Arigatou gozaimasu. All right. I like it when you find someone who will take you right there. We're at a little sushi restaurant here now in Kanazawa. This looks like a nice bar.
Hey, ginger. Okay. Hey, ginger. No wasabi だからわさびここ置いてる。
Arigatou gozaimasu. What sushi we got here?
That must be good one too.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's maybe the fatty stuff.
Yeah.
And the very top.
Semi-fatty, right? Arigatou. So now we got second flight of sushi here. Last morning in Kanazawa, at a little neighborhood shrine near our Airbnb, which turned out very nice. It was interesting staying in a traditional house. Beds rock hard, bad pillows, like most Airbnbs. It's a beautiful house. Also didn't have proper blinds blocking out the sunlight. At this time of year, the sun rises about 4:30 or so. So starting at 4:30 in the morning, you've got the sun right in your eyes. But anyways, it is what it is, and we enjoyed it. Loved our time here in Kanazawa. I would come back here. The highlight of it, honestly, was having Michiko as our guide. So I'm going to put her contact information in the notes here, the episode notes, and as always, I provided you with hopefully some entertainment and some useful information. So if you please like and subscribe the video, that would help me out a lot. Thanks so much, folks, and see you next time. We are on our way to Shirakawa Go and Takayama today. It's going to be an awesome journey. It's another beautiful hot day here in Japan.